Hurley sports teams have been known as Midgets for years, but on their school building, their athletic fields, and their uniforms, the controversial mascot name can't be found. Now the school board has unanimously voted to officially change the mascot, saying, quote, "In a school district that prides itself on inclusion and making all students and families feel a strong sense of belonging, the mascot sends the wrong message to any student or family who is different." A referendum asking voters if the name should be changed was scheduled for April, but the school board decided to take action now to avoid dividing the community over the decision. Hurley parents and students tell us they were surprised by the school board vote, but they understand why action was taken after years of controversy surrounding the Midgets mascot, long considered a derogatory term for little people.
Obviously, I was a little sad, but a decision did have to be made either way.
No one I spoke with could tell me exactly where Hurley's name came from, but it may have to do with the town's mining history and the reputation miners had of being small. The school district will select a new mascot later this year. They say it's a process that will involve parents, students, and community members.
I do actually have a couple of suggestions. I got Hurley Hurricanes, Hurley Heat, and the Hurley Hornets.
Elsewhere in the Indian Head Conference, Butternut Schools is keeping their Midgets mascot because it keeps alive a unique story in local history.
Charlie Fisher is a local Butternut legend. He grew up here, he was raised here, he was on our school board, but also he was a multiple-time world champion wrestler.
Fisher was given the nickname Midget during his wrestling career because of his small stature. Butternut Schools chose their mascot to honor his accomplishments.
January 7th, 1929, Fisher won the middleweight title from Johnny Myers in Chicago. December 5th of the same year, 1929, Fisher won the light heavyweight title.
A trophy case in the school's lobby is a shrine to Fisher, and unlike in Hurley, the name Midgets is proudly displayed all over Butternut School.
I would like to see it stay with Midget Fisher as being their mascot, just because he was someone to look up to, even though he's shorter than most of the students.
Though Midgets mascot names have been condemned by organizations like the Little People of America, Butternut officials say the history of their nickname is different and should not be considered offensive.
We don't see it as a demeaning name in our context. We see it as a prideful name, and we're proud to call ourselves the Midgets and try to live out and do our jobs here in Butternut and live in a way that he would have wanted us to thrive and strive.
As they battle the Midgets of Hurley for the last time on the court, Butternut is dedicated to staying with their mascot and keeping alive the hometown legend who is credited with inventing the pile driver.
He was more than just a world champion wrestler. He was an amazing man beyond that, and that's something that we want our community and everyone around our community to constantly be reminded of.
Reporting in Hurley and Butternut, I'm Andrew Kirov, Fox 21 Local News.